Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is, actually it's Thursday, April 20th, 2023, but you will see this video at 3 o'clock on Friday, the 21st. So when you say, hey, you have the wrong date, no, I actually have the right date. So I started my grass cutting duties today. I just did this section here, and you can see I did, there's actually the line is through the middle of that crap, and I did over this area. So I'm going to do some more here after I get done with this video. A lot of things going to be happening, a lot of things going on. I have these grapes, raspberry bushes to get in the ground, which I'm going to be doing. Actually, I got to water again over here tonight. I've been watering at night. It's been so warm, and so I've been hitting these guys at night and hitting this over here as well. We'll walk over here real quick. To me, this is an exciting time of year. Not because I don't enjoy cutting grass, because I actually do enjoy cutting grass, as bizarre as that is. It is, you know, the renewal. Everything's getting green, and the plants are, you start getting your plants, and the plants start coming up. So you can see here, things are starting to come up through here, and that's good. We're getting some spuddage on that. If I can keep hella out of that bed, which would be a good thing. I'm going to walk you over here. Dave went home today, so he left this morning. So he should be 8, 9 o'clock tonight. He should be back home. And so he said, I'll be back. And I said, don't threaten me with a good time. So, look at, I already got to cut this again. I cut this just a few days ago, and it grew up pretty quick. But we're going to walk down here, and I'm going to show you. Dave got the deck. Me, Steve, and Dave picked the deck up, put it on the gravel, and then he ended up putting the rest of the boards on here. And again, this is a temporary situation for him. What he wants to do while he's building, because he's going to be building over in this area, right? While he's building, he wants to be able to have this deck to go in and out of the travel trailer, which he's kind of turned into a little miniature apartment. I showed you that in the video. Had the bunk beds in there and everything like that. And so, yeah, so that is that part of it. So that's done for now. Eventually, this will be either turned into a shower room, perhaps, this deck, or a woodshed. Not 100% sure yet. This deck that he made over here, he was going to put, and you can see the framing is on here. He's actually going to be taking this framing off, and he's going to be building walls and having that as a storage shed. And so that's what that's going to be sitting back there. My trailer, or just my trailer here. So when I do go back to New York, I will be taking this with me because I will be bringing my motorcycle back. I gotta have my bike. I miss my bike. So it's quiet right now here at the homestead, which is kind of strange. But anyway, good day, beautiful day, weather-wise fantastic. Good charge with the solar panels today. Batteries are at 100%. And so, you know, it's just, it's all coming together. We don't have any rain coming until, I believe, Saturday, I think, is when they're saying that we're supposed to be getting some rain. So what I'm planning on doing today, as soon as I'm done making this video, and actually I'll tell you what time it is right now. Right now, it's 6:45. So I got a little bit over more than almost an hour or so of daylight left. You can see the sun is setting over here. So I want to try to get as much of this done, excuse me, over here as I can. And, you know, so I don't think there should be a problem with me getting the rest of this area and hopefully back behind the travel trailer. That whole area, more dirt, has obviously been pushed out that way. So some of that I don't have to cut anymore. And then we had that area back over here behind the pine trees cleared out last year. And that is where Bruce and Johnson are going to be taking that tent back there. And that tent is going to go on a platform down there. So, yeah, so that's going to be, you know, another project that will be, excuse me, another project that will be happening this year. So, lots going on, guys. We are, just give you guys a heads up too. I know I talked about we're gonna in this area up here, and I have to cut that as well. But the new grapes that I got are gonna go up along the fence that I have up here, and then I'm gonna take chicken wire around it so that the deer can't get in there and get at it and eat those wonderful grape plants. So that's what I'm going to do up here. So that's, you know, just planting them is one thing, and then it's a matter of protecting them after that. So that'll be coming up probably this week. I'll be working on that. When Buzz comes back, you know, we had called him, and like I said, he works for a nursery, so he can get a decent price on trees. So he's going to be bringing, in May, he'll be bringing down some fruit trees and some blueberry bushes. And so I have, other side of the truck, I have some fencing, plus I have chicken wire there. I also have some more fencing and more chicken wire up by the shipping container. So we're going to have plenty of ways to protect the trees. Every tree will have a 10-foot circle around it to protect the tree. Well, yeah, around 10 feet, because that's what I think I did before up in New York, was around a 10-foot thing, and that protected the tree from the deer. And then the deer can't jump over and into it because it's small enough that they can't do that. So just to protect the trees. But I got to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this, you know, but we'll have to lay it out. But there'll be blueberry bushes and everything in this area. There may be some fruit trees up here as well. I definitely want some fruit trees down in this area. On the other side of the hill, as soon as you get to the top of this hill here, the left and the right side going down is going to be just loaded with trees eventually. So how many trees do I plan on having, fruit trees wise? Honestly, folks, I'd like to have 60, 70, maybe 80 fruit trees. Why so many? Because it's a renewable resource every year. And so you will have, you know, that crop coming in, and that would be something that would be able to be utilized for years and years and years to come. SHTF happens, we don't have to go anywhere to get our fruit. It'll be here. And then there would be a tremendous amount of canning, storage, savings of those, you know, the harvest from those trees and stuff like that. Eventually, you will see a ton of greenhouses all over this property. You know, as people are building here, and that Dave's building in that spot because he asked me and I said yes. Mark built there. We have other people are either going to be building near the tree lines, not in the lower meadow here, but in the upper meadow and near the tree lines. We have somebody else wants to build back behind here, and there's somebody else wants to build behind here off into the woods. It's going to be cooler to be tucked in, like where Mark is there. You can see the trees are greening up nicely. He will be in an area where it will probably be 20 degrees cooler than where eventually I will have my place here eventually. So it's going to be a work in progress. Like I said, we're going to make significant progress this year. I know that we're going to have a lot of fruit trees going in this year. We're going to have a lot of blueberry bushes, grapes, raspberries, all those type of things, and plum trees, pear, peach, apple, and hopefully cherry as well. And we'll start working on those type of things, and slow and steady, before you know it, we will have a very nice functioning homestead. We will be having meat rabbits. We will be having chickens. We will be having goats eventually as well, and so a lot of things are going to be going on. Eventually, I would like to get to a point once we have the underground freezer in place to be able to raise pigs in the spring, butcher them in the fall, and just pick a spot and say, okay, this is where the pigs are, and kind of go from there. But you know, it's none of it's going to happen overnight. I can tell you this right now, but it's going to happen. Hopefully, you know, we can get a bunch of stuff in place. Probably, if I had to make a guess this year, I would say we will get up at least 2 greenhouses. Now, the greenhouses are 12 foot high, 20 foot long, tunnel type of greenhouse, and so we're going to be doing that. And so with that, you know, eventually, like I said, I would like to see greenhouses all down through here. Maybe another ledge or 2 dug out over this side, and just utilize that space, you know, for greenhouses and for growing. I will be putting raised beds in the greenhouses. Now, that's not going to happen overnight either, okay? But we will get that going, and we will get that squared away. So, a lot going on, guys. Really excited about this year. You know, we are continuing to make significant progress. It may not seem like a whole lot, but I'll tell you what, just with what we've done with the road, huge difference, huge difference. Now, there's more work to be done on the road, don't get me wrong, but that will come in time. So, anyway, that's enough for now, I guess. So, just giving you some updates, plans, what's going on, what I'm working on right now. The grass part of it, like I said, I'll continue down here, and then I will be working on the grass probably tomorrow in the upper meadow is the game plan, so that I can get that section done as well. But lawnmower fired right up, no issues at all. Actually, now I got to tell you this, and this has kind of tripped me out because I wasn't sure. Push mower sat under those solar panels all winter. All winter sat under those solar panels. 3 poles, and it started. So, really fortunate, I will say that. I'll be honest, very, very fortunate. Eventually, obviously, we would like to have some storage buildings where we can put the lawnmower, you know, the lawn mowers, more tools, and try to open up stuff like the battery room and get some things elsewhere. And, you know, we will in time as we continue to do things. So, anyway, guys, remember, we are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we can figure that one out, we truly will be in much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow is not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life. So it's really important to tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD, step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one that's going to stop you from achieving your goals is you. That's it, nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you are going to be just fine. All right? I got to tell you guys, you'll get a kick out of this one. This one here, while I'm cutting the grass, she just sits up here on the top and just watches me. She just watches. So, all right, I will see you all later. Have a great day. Prepper Nurse 1, out for now. Did that stop, fella? No, it did not stop.